I'm honestly surprised at how popular this video became. It was a video that I made on a rainy day back in September of 2011, and looking back at it in November of 2014, I'm still surprised why this video has more than 350,000 views. This is one of my most viewed videos that's on my YouTube channel. There's another one, but it's unlisted because I'll probably make an explanation for that one as well. But what confuses me is why it got popular and how it got popular and why people continue commenting on it. So let's actually take an in-depth look at this video. Fan-made / inspired unstoppable video. Oh boy, here we go. Now, if you're an avid train enthusiast, you've probably heard of this movie or at least seen it at some point. Unstoppable is a 2010 movie that stars Denzel Washington and Chris Pine, Denzel Washington being the train engineer and Chris Pine being the rookie conductor on board. What happens is a train goes on a runaway and it's carrying some very hazardous materials that, if it derails, it's going to cause a big explosion that will level the entire city. So when they find out they have a chance to stop the train, they chase after it in their locomotive. There's a big scene where Chris Pine gets his foot clamped in the couplings, and then Denzel has to go and manually do the handbrake thing. There's a little pacing chase with this big redneck truck and the train, and they stop the train, and problem averted, etc., etc. Now, getting onto the part of the video you're actually wanting to see. Alright, pause right here. This is the thing that I get the most amount of comments for, the incorrect numbers. This is supposed to be sort of a satire-ish parody, so the numbers are made to be incorrect. 767 and 777 being the regular numbers, with it being replaced with 7777 and 7767. Get it? Point that it is sort of a satire-ish parody. The entire train is made up of tankers as opposed to the train being a full-on manifest. I lacked some of the freight cars that were required because of the whole download station thing. Let me tell you, this was done in Trains 2006 on a Windows Vista computer. Let me tell you how, and done in Windows Movie Maker. Let me tell you how much balls that took. This is not me running my fingers, this is like me positioning extra locomotive and using hacked camera angles too. And I honestly tried replicating some angles that were done in the actual movie. I wasn't really good at doing it, but I tried making somewhat of an attempt at it. Now, if you're an eagle-eyed viewer, you can see that the environment changes quite a lot. I used multiple routes, including some modules I built. Poor angle attempt right here by yours truly. Hey, that part right there was real work to do, especially in Movie Maker. This also took some talent to poorly pull off as well, as pretty much all I did was just rip the audio from the movie and lazily put it in there. Really lazy attempt. Very lazy attempt. This part here, I swear I get the comments about. People are like, oh, the 1206 hooked in from the back, not the front. It's a satire, it's a parody, it's not supposed to replicate the movie. Why do you think it's called fan-made / inspired? It's different from the actual work. see that? That was a genuine movie maker effect. I honestly probably could have sped up this part. Dragged out part, dragged out part. About it, I mean, it was a decent video. It was something that I made on a rainy day, and I probably could replicate this in real work, except people have already done it. And the physics are a bit more realistic, and this is a lot more unrealistic, if I'll be honest. Anyways, this is just sort of an explanation of the video, and hopefully there'll be one for the other one that I mentioned. Maybe, I don't know, probably not.